When it comes to candy that instantly brings back childhood memories, few treats are as iconic as gummy bears. Their bright colors, playful shapes, and soft, chewy texture make them impossible to miss, especially during holidays like Halloween, when candy bowls overflow with sweet nostalgia. For many people, gummies are more than just candy. They're tiny time machines that take us back to trick-or-treating, birthday parties, and carefree afternoons when the biggest decision of the day was choosing between cherry or lemon. And while gummies may look simple, there's a surprisingly complex journey behind every single bear. Today, we're stepping inside that journey to see how one of the world's most famous candies, Haribo gummy bears, goes from raw ingredients to the colorful treats lining store shelves around the globe. Gummy candy is one of the most beloved chewy sweets on the planet, known for its balance of sweetness, tang, and that signature bounce when you bite into it. And when people think of gummies, one name almost always comes to mind: Haribo. Founded in Germany in 1920, Haribo helped turn gummy candy into a worldwide phenomenon. Decades later, the company operates massive production facilities across Europe and the United States, including its enormous manufacturing plant in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. That single facility spans more than 500,000 square feet and has the capacity to produce tens of millions of gummy bears every day. It represents Haribo's largest investment in North America and a major step in bringing its classic European candy tradition to American households. Today, Haribo produces more than 800 different candy products worldwide, and continues to add millions of new customers every year. But before a single gummy bear can take shape, one crucial ingredient has to be prepared long before candy production even begins. That ingredient is gelatin, the key to every gummy's chewy, springy texture. Gelatin might look like a simple clear powder, but its creation is anything but simple. It comes from collagen, a protein found in animal skin and bones, and extracting it requires an intense industrial process. One of Haribo's major gelatin suppliers in the United States is a large processing facility in the Midwest that specializes in turning raw animal materials into food-grade gelatin used by candy makers across the country. Each week, this plant receives massive shipments of hides and bones. When the materials arrive, they're carefully inspected to ensure quality and safety standards are met. The hides are sorted and washed thoroughly with water to remove any dirt or residue. Meanwhile, the bones are fed into heavy-duty grinders that crush them into small fragments, increasing the surface area and making it easier to extract collagen later. Once cleaned, the hides move into the alkalization stage. They're soaked in huge vats filled with a lime solution for nearly a week. This step breaks down the collagen structure and softens the material, preparing it for extraction. After that, the hides are transferred into a diluted acid bath for several more hours, further conditioning the fibers. Next comes the most important step: extraction. The processed material is heated in water at roughly 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Under this heat, collagen slowly dissolves into the liquid, forming a protein-rich solution that will eventually become gelatin. At this point, the mixture looks like a cloudy broth filled with microscopic particles. To transform this into the crystal-clear gelatin required for candy production, the solution goes through a powerful filtration system. High-pressure pumps force the liquid through ultrafine ceramic membranes that trap even the tiniest impurities. What emerges on the other side is a purified collagen solution that's clean, smooth, and ready for refinement. But the process doesn't stop there. The solution still contains excess salts and water. To remove them, it flows through tanks filled with specialized resin beads that absorb unwanted minerals. At the same time, heat causes some of the remaining water to evaporate, thickening the solution to a rich, syrup-like consistency. As the liquid cools, it transforms into a flexible gel with the elastic properties gelatin is known for. This gel is then pressed through plates with tiny openings, forming long strands that resemble noodles. These strands fall onto conveyor belts and pass through drying chambers filled with sterile, warm air. Once completely dry, the gelatin is ground into a fine powder, bagged, and shipped to candy factories, including Haribo's. Now that the gelatin is ready, the real gummy making process begins. Inside Haribo's production facility, every batch of gummy bears starts with a precisely measured recipe. Sugar, corn syrup, water, gelatin, and starch form the base. Citric and malic acids are added for that familiar tang, along with carefully selected natural and artificial flavorings. Everything is automated. Computer-controlled systems weigh each ingredient down to the exact gram. Once a tank reaches the correct level, valves close automatically, and the next ingredient is added. No guesswork, no delays. The mixture is then cooked in massive industrial kettles heated by high-pressure steam. At temperatures approaching 350 degrees Fahrenheit, the ingredients dissolve into a thick, glossy syrup. Within minutes, what started as separate powders and liquids becomes a smooth, golden mixture ready for shaping. From there, the hot syrup flows into vacuum cookers that cool it to around 200 degrees. Technicians monitor the consistency using refractometers, devices that measure sugar concentration by analyzing how light passes through the liquid. Just a single drop tells them if the batch has reached the perfect balance. Once approved, the syrup heads to the flavor and color deck. Here, it's divided into smaller kettles where vivid colors and fruity flavors are blended in. This is the moment when a plain golden liquid becomes the reds, greens, yellows, and oranges we recognize instantly. Early gummies came in just a handful of flavors. Today, Haribo produces dozens, from classic raspberry and lemon to bold sour cherry, grape, and even tropical blends. Some flavor extracts come directly from fruit sources, giving each bear a taste that feels both playful and familiar. While the candy mixture is being prepared, another crucial process happens nearby: mold creation. Unlike chocolate or hard candy, gummies aren't poured into metal molds. Instead, they're shaped in cornstarch. In a machine known as a mogul, trays are first filled with a smooth layer of fine cornstarch mixed with a small amount of mineral oil. Metal stamps then press hundreds of tiny bear shapes into the starch, creating soft impressions that act as molds. As the trays move forward, nozzles deposit liquid candy directly into each cavity. In a single pass, hundreds of gummy bears are formed. The system can fill dozens of trays per minute, adding up to millions of gummies every hour. Once filled, the trays are stacked and transferred to a temperature-controlled curing room. For the next 24 hours, the candy slowly sets at around 81 degrees Fahrenheit. During this time, the cornstarch absorbs excess moisture, allowing the gummies to firm up while staying chewy. After curing, the trays return to the mogul, where they're flipped upside down. The starch falls away through vibrating screens while the gummies continue down the line. The cornstarch is collected, cleaned, and reused for future batches. The gummies then move into rotating drums where remaining starch is brushed away. To give them that signature shine and prevent sticking, they're tumbled in barrels coated with a delicate blend of vegetable oil and natural waxes like beeswax or carnauba wax. This same wax is used in products like furniture polish and even cosmetics, but in candy production, it's refined to strict food-grade standards. Next comes quality control. Random samples are pulled from every batch and tested for color, shape, texture, and flavor. Some gummies are stretched to measure elasticity. Others are melted and reformed to ensure consistency. Only candies that meet Haribo's standards continue on to packaging. From there, the bears travel by conveyor to the packing floor. Automated weighing systems portion out precise amounts into each bag. The bags are sealed, inspected by metal detectors for safety, and packed into cartons. Finally, the cartons are stacked onto pallets, shrink-wrapped, and loaded onto trucks. From here, the journey continues to distribution centers and then to grocery stores, convenience shops, and candy aisles across the country. And just like that, a handful of raw ingredients, sugar, gelatin, flavor, and color, becomes the gummy bears we've loved for generations. From massive factories to tiny candy bags, every step in the process is carefully designed to deliver the same chewy texture and joyful flavor that makes Haribo gummies a timeless favorite. Thanks for watching The Making Method. We'll see you again in the next episode.